Okay, and here it is. It's got a bit of my dress on the side, so another plant boutique delivery. I'm loving Plant Boutique. My plants from there are doing really well, I think. Like, I'm loving them. I've got my aglaonema there. My Maranta plant is just so happy. It's putting out new growth. And my caladium is just having a water in some rainwater right now, which my cat Kiro is trying to drink. Kiro, no, you're going to knock the plant over. Yeah, this is water that you can have. Keep you from bothering the plants. Because the caladium's so big, I'm just like watering it on the floor in some rainwater. So this is live plants handle with care. Oh my god, when I got rid of the box from Ginger Jungle, it says on the back, oh my god, I'm upside down, put me back. It's so cute. I love the packaging from Ginger Jungle. That's my first order, so I'm sure I'll order from there again as well. They have a lot of nice plants on there. And I love that they have that like mini section, so more expensive plants you can buy at smaller sizes. And I'm guessing like sure they're less likely to live with bad care because they're tiny. But I'm hoping I can look after them and make them big. Okay. Especially the philodendrons, I want them obviously big. This should be my ginseng ficus. So I'm going to be trimming this, repotting this, although that stuff hasn't arrived yet, but it should be here soon, like today soon. All right, so she already has a name. She's called Bebe. Like I named her when I saw her, but like again, I love Plant Boutique. With this one, I could see, I think, 3 different plants listed. And so I asked, is it possible for them to send me the most shapely woman-like one? And she just said that all the ones they have are on the listing. So I asked for this one, and she said they still have it, which is awesome. I thought I'd actually have to trim her a lot more than this. She looked a bit bushier in the picture, so I don't have to trim her as much. No, she's not the one. She's not the one. This is not Bebe. It's not the one. It kind of looks like the one. But I'll put the picture of how the bottom looked. It looked like the legs were together. So, oh well. I think it is the same one because the leaves, the branch, this branch here looks just like the one. She just doesn't look as sexy as in the picture now. I know it sounds really weird to say. And it is weird to say. But like, I think you'll get it. I'll put the picture up and you'll see what I mean. She looked a lot more woman-like. It doesn't look like the same plant, like on the roots. But we will make it work. This is my ginseng ficus now. But I swear she looked... You know what, I'm going to check. I don't think it's the same plant. Okay, so I guess I'm stuck with this bonsai. I messaged Plant Boutique and I said that it's not the same bonsai. They said that they thought it was. I sent some pictures and some videos showing that this bonsai does not look like the other bonsai from any angle. But they said that the person who packed it thought this was the same one and they've checked and the same one isn't there. So my options were to send it back and get a full refund, or 15% off if I keep it on my next order, 15% off on my next order. As I've already bought a bonsai dish, trimmers, wire, all sorts of stuff for this plant, I have decided to keep it. I asked if I could cut the roots so it would fit into a new pot better because I was worried that the roots would go down quite far into the pot, which it does. So I'm really scared now when the new pots come, they're not going to be deep enough for it to come down to about here. So I can try and make it work so it can still look like a lady. But now I am not so sure because these roots are hecka big and they don't recommend cutting the roots. And even if I did, like, I guess I could, yeah, maybe this one could take control of everything, but it's only got this tuft of roots right here. There'd be nothing else anywhere else, so I agree that this shouldn't be, unless I could, yeah, but then it's going to be wonky. It needs to be this way, but it needs to be down like here for it to work and look anything like a woman. So I do feel stuck with it now, but I am determined to make it work. If it won't fit in the bonsai dish, I guess I'll have to invest at some point in a deeper one, which is very sad. But at least the bonsai dishes can be used for my succulents. There was a deal on at Yorkshire Bonsai where you get like stuff free. It's buy one get one free. So I did that with pretty much everything that I needed for the bonsai. It's such a shame though, because I've wanted a bonsai for so long. I bought one a very long time ago, but it's more like a tree bonsai, like an actual tree. But I killed it really quickly, which made me so sad. And I just haven't dared get one. Then I found out that these ginseng ones are like basically for beginners. And I've always loved how these look like people. But I always thought if I got one, I would want one that looked like a lady. And I haven't really found one, so I've never picked one up. We don't really see them that often in person, if I'm honest. There's no garden centres near me. I did notice that Waitrose are selling these lately, but they're like 30 odd quid, and they're just ugly. They just all look really ugly. So I was really stoked when I found this one. I just got super excited. I shouldn't have got excited so quickly, because then obviously I bought the stuff, so it meant like I send this back and I'd have all the stuff and no bonsai and no hope of finding one that would be what I wanted. So I've opted to hang on to it and just make it work. I'm just waiting for my bonsai dishes to turn up. I want to have a look to see how deep the roots went, and I'm disappointed they are so big. I'm hoping that I can make it work. I'm really hoping I can make this work, because I just basically wouldn't have bought it, like, honestly. But it's done. What is done is done. It is a thing, and I'll just have to make it work. So I will get back to you when I'm trying to make it work. See you then. Sorry for all my whining. I don't know what these things are that I found in the soil. I'm guessing they're there to help with drainage. They look like cigarette butts though. But I don't know. I don't know. As long as she fits in the pot, I'm hopeful that I can grow to love her. I know it sounds really bad. I thought she was perfect, and now she's just disappointing. I understand how it happened, but it doesn't stop it from being disappointing and sad for me. So this was the thing I was most excited about today as well. Like, I've been so looking forward to this. All weekend I've been staring at those pictures, thinking about how I'm going to trim her and things like that. So, I mean, this one's similar in terms of the growth. It's just the roots they're just completely different. It's just not the same bonsai. And I'm just sad. It's just not the same one. This part should have been closer to this part. They were touching on the picture, and it's not touching. So it's just different. It's not the same. And to be honest, I've been so miserable lately. I was really looking forward to this. This really perk up my mood. So I'm just not perked up now. But what I'm hoping is maybe if I can plant it deep enough, that just the project of trying to make this something that I can love might distract me enough. And then maybe that can bring me some joy. I don't know. Hopefully. Because I'm not in a good place right now. So. Okay, so it's a new day and a new dawn. My bonsai equipment didn't turn up yesterday. It ended up getting delayed till first thing this morning. But then first thing this morning, I decided to make lemonade out of my lemons. Because I sat up last night looking at this planted into a large round plastic pot, and I was hating everything about it. I really wanted to put it in a different room, honestly, so I didn't have to look at it. So then I realised that if I hate it that much, and I only hate it because I just wouldn't have bought it. It is not the one that I picked out. It just isn't. And like, I totally get Plant Boutique. Like, it's really more my fault for expecting them to pay as much attention to it as I was paying to it. But you know, what's done is done. So if I felt like I hated it that much, then what harm would it do for me to really just basically experiment on it? So I have chopped off its roots. And in fact, that one root that had a tuft on it actually had two tufts on it, two different tufts. So one root has got a bunch of roots on it still. So here's hoping. I've trimmed her down. Probably trimmed a little bit too much. But at this point, I do not give a shit about this plant. I no longer care. And then the other three parts of the roots that got cut off are in here. Maybe I will get one bonsai at the end of it, preferably this one, because it is looking a lot better now. I actually dare I say it, I quite like it now. It still isn't, it's not Bebe, but I mean, it is now Bebe, because Bebe is no longer available, but it's definitely looking better than it was before. I kind of wish I could have still got it down a bit lower. Maybe I can just like put some more soil on at some point and just raise it up, or maybe get some moss. That might be quite nice, like a little moss mound or something. Put a rock there and a bit of moss. Like, here's a rock. Put a rock there. Already looking better. Everything you do to it, like, you can't do anything to this plant that makes it look uglier, unless it dies after what I've done. But it was a really ugly plant, and to me, it's looking a lot better. I actually kind of like it. So I've got this wiring on here for now. This one kind of I keep bumping it and changing it. But I wanted like these to look a bit more like arms with raised up hands, which is where the pads I want them to be. And then this head part, I drew it up round so it can kind of continue what would be a woman's back, and created like kind of a neckline for the head to then sit on top of, if that makes sense. It's kind of bent upwards, so that noise is horrible. Ugh. But yeah, that's what she's looking like. I will get back to you with updates, I guess, in maybe a couple of months or sooner if I see any growth on anything. If any growth happens, I will let you know, because this is like a for sure experiment, and I'm not an expert in plants at all. This is definitely, you know what, in for a penny, in for a pound. I've already pretty much lost my money, in my opinion. I didn't get what I wanted. I would have totally sent it back if they could have exchanged it for me, and I would have sent it back if I hadn't have stupidly bought all this stuff. But I had bought this stuff, so I kept it. And let's just hope, because like in the end I was thinking, oh yeah, I could get a bigger dish. Then do I want to spend more money on this bloody plant? No, I don't. It can fit the stuff I have, or it can die. So that's where we're at right now. I'm not going to leave this one for a very long video, because I actually have done everything to it now. So I'm going to leave you here, and I'll chat to you soon. If you like the video, please drop me a like, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say